Howdy, Buffalo Bart here, and welcome. Tonight's drink of choice, sweet tea and coffee. All the stuff the bladder needs for getting filled up. Alright, so, a little different. I don't normally do a whole lot of review stuff. And this is not really a review. You can see we're talking about the game Prison Architect. I've got about 134 hours into it. Backstory is, years ago, in fact, if you were to look right here, added in 2013, even though YouTube seems to think the game came out in 2015, it did not. This is actually whenever I converted my key over to Steam, which means I got this outside, and this is the when I converted a key over to Steam was in 2013. December 27th, and that day is coming up relatively soon, for the anniversary of when I put it on Steam, at least. But what happened was, my computer at the time, my video card died. I was running a GTX or GT 530, I think, at the time, and it died. It happens. I had a 430, upgraded to the 530 because the 430 died. Went from the 530 to a 630 because the 530 died, and, you know, whatever. And so, without a video card, while I was waiting on the new video card to come in, I'm dying for something to play. So, none of the games that I had would work with the onboard video. It just wasn't going to happen. So, this game was suggested by a friend, and it was 30 bucks then. It's still 30 bucks now, but I'm like, prison-themed game, you know, I'm not really going to like this, but you know what, I'll give it a try because you say it's good, you say it's fun, you know, I'll trust you, I always trust you, and, you know, always have, always will. So, I did, and I kind of fell in love with the game, and I still, from time to time, play the game. So, I will actually shut the hell up and actually get into the game. Alright, so if you've never played before, then the first time you load up, it's going to run you through a tutorial. Go ahead and follow it. Take your time. You know, games are made for entertainment. This game is not known for its exquisite high-end graphics. It's just casual fun. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new prison, even though I've got a couple of them saved, and I'll actually revert to them. But when you create your first new prison on your own, you can select now whether it's going to be male or a female prison, the warden, and you can choose the warden based on some of their criteria. Turn on this volume so it doesn't bleed over. The normal default warden was the only one that was ever in the game when I first got it, but this is the most well-balanced one, and this is what I normally play on just for goofing around. If I'm going to try to make a difficult scenario for inmates trying to escape, then yeah, I'll run this guy. So guard dogs have 50% chance to fully uncover any tunnels. You know, like this guy right here, inmates are less likely to cause fights, and you know, you look at each one of them. Yeah, I'll just stick with this for now. Fog of War, always hate it. Generate Forest, no. No lakes, no buildings. I'm not going to worry about failure conditions. I will leave gangs on for now, leave everything else off. And I have not tried enable tools and cheats. But unlimited funds puts you in a sandbox mode. And honestly, if you want to play this normal, you can do that. And I'm going to do it normal this time, but it's not the one I'm going to play on. Mutators. What's up, buddy? You can turn on additional challenges like acid rain. So if inmates are outside, they get burned from acid rain if it starts raining. The good shit. Prisoners take drugs and alcohol will randomly gain reputation trait, making it more difficult to deal with. And just, you can get super guards or, you know, no tunnels if you don't want them tunneling out or whatever. So you can actually change that. So I'm not going to leave any of that in here. So if you just start a normal game, And let's turn that off. So with nothing turned on here and just go into a normal game, you are treated to the small map. You have a 30,000 cash balance, and your daily cash flow is low because you have no inmates. So what I would suggest is actually you get your read the letter to the CEO. Yep, nice, delete, and then come over here to reports, and I would definitely, for right now, click on closed, and that's going to turn off the intake of inmates, so you don't have, and hell, sitting this whole time. And alright, can you guys see the image now, or do I need to change the settings here? I see my mouse, but I don't see my guys moving. Alright, well, hang on just a moment here, and I will fix this. Screen's going to go black for just a moment. Don't worry about it. Trying to fix the capture on here. I saw it on the screen. I thought it was actually working, and it is not. So, give me just a moment here. Alright, now you can see me. You can see what I'm doing here. Alright, title, read it, learn it, love it. So, as you can see, you've got these guys here are your workmen. They're the ones that do the actual construction work. And what you're going to have to do is try to come up with a way of generating revenue. You get your foundations and brick and concrete. Let's just start with a concrete one, and I'm going to come all the way up here in the corner, and I'm going to make this, let's see here. Well, before we do that at all, look at rooms. We're going to need an office, and we're going to need a warden. We're going to need to go through all the process of doing everything. So if you look at an office, it needs to be 4x4. So if we get just the bare minimums, because when you're on a fixed budget, yeah, everything is precious. So the inside, and I recommend using the planning mode, and you can select walls. So when you're creating 4x4 would actually end up being 6x6. So you have 4 on the inside in each way right here, and then go ahead and plan out, okay, I want my door to be here, or wherever you want your door. And then, okay, well, I want, I'm going to need a second office. So a 6x6 is going to be your minimum. And I'm going to need a total of 5 offices, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford to have everything just right off the bat. But I'll show you what you're going to have to work with here. It's slow getting started, but it's a lot of fun once you actually get into it. And I'm just going to show this a little bit, and then I'll go over to one of my other maps that I've already got done. So then you place your foundation. You go to your objects, and you're going to want a staff door, and you get the R key to rotate. And yeah, since we don't have an intake of inmates coming in right now, you can hit this button right there to speed up time. So we've got my camera turned off, so you can see up here. You can see your time clock and the cycle of what's going on. This would be a normal lockup period, but since I don't have any inmates, I don't have to worry about it. Come back in here and grab my concrete walls. Now, one thing I also cannot stand is when you're building your foundations, turn off auto lights, because they never put them in exactly the place that I want them to be. But I also don't have any storage. So what I'm going to have to do is come over here and create a storage room. Yeah, it's a lot of little micromanagement stuff, but you take the time to build a good prison, And I'll show you why you really want to have a good prison. And if this is not your thing of building and planning and micromanaging and everything else, just wait. There's some fun that you can get into here. So I'm going to go ahead and select the rooms, offices, and I'm going to go ahead and drag across here. You see, requires an office desk, a chair, and a filing cabinet. Yeah, this game has been out for a long time. Like I said, I got it. I converted my key over to Steam in 2013. So, yeah, it's been around for a while. So I'm going to place an office desk in each one of these. I'm going to place a chair. And I don't really care about the placement of them. I just need them to be there. And a filing cabinet. You can see it's awful dark in here because I don't have any lights. I ripped out the lights that were in here because I like them to be somewhat in the center, and I'm not going to be able to do that because it's a 4x4. I normally make my offices 5x5. But you have utilities. Okay, well, you need to build a power station, and you get one free. So I'll just drop that down for now. And you get one capacitor free. Capacitors are what you use to increase your power flow. As you can see here, once they issue out the command to build stuff, they will start dropping the stuff down. Alright, let's get to the fun stuff here. Yeah, you've got to build your power grid, you've got to build your water, and all your cells. You're going to have to pipe water to all your cells and everything else. It looks boring in this state. I like this kind of stuff. I like building the layout of the prison and so forth, and hiring your staff. Okay, well, I need a warden, and then I need to go into up here, and I can research things like maintenance and security and finance and psychology and health and education and legal and micromanagement and blah 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 blah. So yeah, cool, right? To me, I find that kind of fun and relaxing. But let's go ahead and load up. This one's a medium-sized prison, or a small size, but I've already got everything researched. Everything is done. And okay, you can sit here and micromanage, and this is all cool. And like, okay, well, if these guys are acting up, if you look at the characters, they look a little odd. Now, these are the normal inmates, but some of the other ones, their heads look different because they're actually were developers or staff or whatever else, so they got their own characters in the game. Like that. Somebody just pissed on the floor. Ungrateful bastards. Well, when you're building your prison out, your cells need to be a certain size. They need to have at least a bed and a toilet in each cell, and each one needs a light. So you're going to have to put power to each one and water to each one. And I mean, if you look at the utility distribution, water going in and electricity going in, and okay, again, if this is not your cup of tea, why would this be a game worth getting? Well, you could be lazy and just download prisons from the marketplace and do that. But you also have escape, go to extras. You can get, there's thousands of prisons you can download and get. But this is my favorite thing here, escape mode. And I'm going to load in the same prison that I'm in now. And now, this is me. I am an inmate. I'm going to go ahead and hit the fast forward button here because I want to kind of speed things along a little bit. So what will happen is they'll come in here and they will actually transport me to my cell. Well, what fun is that? You're being an inmate in a video game. I will show you. Alright, so now that they're gone, go back to normal speed again. This is my character. You have your reputation, like strong, tough, deadly. I'm quick. I got one already on quick, instigator, and skilled fighter. Well, I can be a dirty little bastard. I can come over here. Hi, how are you? I can start wrecking your shit. Punch the bed. You can see right there in the top left, I generated 1 point. The character's really weak. I just started off. And I can hit end fight and stop it at any time before the guards come back. And I can now take that and put that in strong. Now I come back in here and I can hit it a little bit harder. You see I'm doing damage. Turned red. And to damage the toilet, it's going to start flooding. Yeah, I'm wrecking your shit. What do you want? I'm wrecking your damn room. So I'm going to end fight. I'm going to take those 2 points. And hit reputation, go to tough and deadly. Now, when you get your character fully maxed out, you can actually go in and knock people out in a single hit. Sometimes even kill them with a single shot. What will happen is the workers will come in here, the janitors will try to clean up, and the workmen will come in, and they will try to repair the place. If you keep being a rowdy little bastard, then security will at some point come. So I'm going to go ahead and end fight. Now the same thing, if you're afraid your character's going to get killed, like, oh okay, then you can avoid that from happening. Do this and this, and I'm going to go ahead and do strong. But you can also lock up time. I don't want to go to lock up. Like this guy right here. Can end fight, and I can recruit him and untoggle following. So now I have another guy on my crew. I can recruit, you know, as many as I want. Uh-oh. Come on. Put me back in my room. So what'll happen now is he'll escort me back to my room. He doesn't know that I'm the guy that did all the damage in here. So he won't lock me up. However, now that he's here in the cell block, oh, you're gonna fight me, huh? I'm not trying to fight you. What, you gonna hit me with a damn stick? Okay. Hit him and I knocked his stick loose. Oh shit! Knocked him out. Killed him. Hi. This dude was dead already when I came in here. Now I can try to flee from this guy, and I can escape here. Or I can surrender. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and surrender. You lose a few points, but it beats the alternative being dead and game over. Now, I did recruit somebody else, so if this guy here does get killed, then that's no big deal. And I also hit skip punishment and lose 1 point. And I get healed back up again. So I'm going to get this guy situated, but it seems like my other dude here is being naughty. So yeah, I mean, so what I'll do is I'll go around here, and if I want to, I can just go around and create mayhem and tear shit up until I get my character leveled up good enough to where it's 1 point for the first notch and 5 points for the second notch. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, you guys are going here to clean up. Can't really do a good job cleaning until until it's actually repaired there, bro. But other things you can do besides that, and picking fights with anybody you want to, is you can actually scroll out, see the whole map. You can... Oh, dude had a power drill. So apparently there was a fight. Sometimes there'll actually be riots that'll start and things like that. So other things are going on around the prison while you're actually doing stuff. But you come over here. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the mess hall and see. This is the dining hall. Oh, I missed mealtime. You don't have to worry about your food and stuff like that whenever you're in this mode. But you can also sneak into the kitchen and right-click on that guy. Now I have a knife. You can also grab the fork. And what the hell do you want a fork for? I'll show you on that. We'll hide it, and now I'll go back to... You can go back to my room, or go back to anybody else's room, it doesn't matter. But you can actually go to where the toilet is in your room and use your spoons, forks, knives, whatever you find, and you can use them for digging instruments and dig tunnels, and you can dig them all under the buildings, underneath the grass, and try to get underneath the wall to escape. Well, that dude over there is knocked out. Yeah, this is my building, right? Come in here and hit the number 2 key. You can actually hide it in there too, but I don't think you can actually start digging with the fork. But I know you can start digging with the spoon. So I'm going to start using these reputation points over here on that guy. Because I don't really care about this guy. I don't like this guy. He doesn't look cool like Larison or whatever his name is. So I'm going to go around here and I'm going to build up some reputation points. Excuse me, miss. Can you hold this? I could surrender, but I'd lose my keys and my knife. But if I run fast enough, I can end the fight, and there we go. Now I have a set of keys. I can actually come over and use those keys to get into anywhere I want. I'm going to store my knife so that I don't lose it if I get killed. Now you can set different rules, like, okay, well, if you're caught doing damage, then they can search you, or they can also search your cell, or your cell block, you know. Oh, it's lockup time. Okay. Well, they're going to come and try to get me and carry me back to lockup. And that's fine, but I can also just go back to my room and be done with it. But, so you got visitation, and you have the armory. Armory is where the armed guards store all their weapons. So, if you get in here and... Oh, there's a guy in there. Huh. Pardon me. So what I would probably do is come back with a knife. Probably not going to use my knife, but... oh, no. And go back in there. See, most of the security is kind of like piled up in there, the guard dogs and all that stuff. But you can find other contraband, like cigarette lighters and booze and drugs and stuff like that. Come over here, and I can steal this shotgun. Damn it. That's bullshit. I shot him 3 times and... Well, let's go ahead and skip punishment. Shot him... Look at it, it just kicked out a shotgun shell there. Really? The shooting system is a little bit wonky. I've gone through and I've made my own mods for this, where I can increase the weapons and stuff like that. But I did lose my... lighter. I mean, my keys, rather. You can punch the door enough, it'll actually open up the door. See, it's starting to open up a little bit now. Cops are coming. I don't know if you can hear the little whistling sound there, but it lets you know that they're on their way. Well, my damn door open. I don't like you. I don't like you taking your damn keys too. The more mayhem you cause, the more points you get and the faster you can level up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep working on this guy. Hi, how are you? Did you come in here to fix the doors? What if I don't want my door fixed? Hi. I don't need you, but thanks anyway. Since you brought me some keys, I can hide my keys over here and take those. I don't want your damn nightstick. Yeah, you need to do something with these guys. They're dead. Laying all over the damn floor. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. They just dying everywhere. Alright, so reputations. Need 5, 10, 15 more to finish out the other guy. And then I'll either escape with this guy or I will... Hi, excuse me, sir. Can you hold this for just a minute? Yeah, I don't want you to be unconscious. I want you to go ahead and just die and get it over with. And since you dropped keys, I'm going to hide those. So I still have keys. Oh, shit. Another set of keys. I have no idea what that was. Oh, you dropped me some more keys? Oh, come on. Come on, Cletus. Come on. And at some point, since you created the map, you know, if you did create the map, there's only so many guards. Oh, no. Unconscious. He knocked me out. But there's only so many guards that are there. Once you kill all of them or knock them out, then there's no guards left to patrol anything. You do have the 2 or 3 or whatever I put in here for guard dogs with guards and 1 armed guard. Alright, y'all need to clean up this damn mess. There's blood everywhere. So I can actually skip punishment. Go back to my reputations. Finish maxing him out, and we'll do deadly. I'm not sticking here. Let me out. Let me out. It's made me lose my knife. What do you want? Now, where is my other guy? There he is. Give him a set of keys. Come on. Now, I can try to escape from this guy. There we go. And I can end fight. Just stashing prison keys everywhere. I'm gonna make sure my guy has plenty of keys. Because this guy that I'm on right now is disposable. I just don't like him. He's too skinny. No, knock the hell out. So, like I said, you can actually manually dig out and escape that way. taking my fork. Give me my damn fork. What? Reputations. Got everything maxed out on him. Do that and that. Close reputations down. They don't seem to like it whenever I do this. Dude, you got forked up. The skilled fighter and all the other stuff here, you can actually, I have keys, I need to do that. The skilled fighter, you can actually disarm them. Damn, I'm giving everybody a damn set of keys. Gonna end the fight. Now I am injured. What are you gonna do? You gonna try to take me back to my room? Room's right here. I'm not going in it though. Oh. Him dead. You're not taking me alive, piggies. Oh, you dead. Oh, you're not. They're about to knock my ass the hell out. So I can try to keep running and hopefully escape. There's a lot of them. Yeah, leave me alone. Nothing good in the classroom. If you get far enough, just as soon as you start getting far enough, you'll see it go from surrender to end fight. Occasionally, it will kind of teeter-totter back and forth, and if you don't time it right, you can hit the thing, and instead of it ending the fight, it actually surrenders for you, and you lose everything. You know, at least what you have on you. And come in here to the, ooh, pardon me, the staff room, and I can usually find like cigarette lighters, and I can set the place on fire, and same thing with visitation. The cell phone, some drugs, alcohol. Oh, set the table on fire. Now, if I end fight, it's going to actually put the fires out automatically. Running towards the dogs, probably not a good thing. And I'm getting ready to run by, yeah, the armed guard. But at least I'm getting healed. You can actually manually go back to the doctor's office if you're not currently being pursued. Yes, I'm supposed to be asleep right now. I just thought this was kind of a fun game to screw around with. It's one of those things where, like I said, I got the game initially because I needed something I could play without having a video card, and the the onboard video of that older computer. It was a dual-core computer. That bastard is just doing his best to kill me. You don't have unlimited ammo. Uh-oh. Damn it. So yeah, one of the mods that I did create for this, and all the mods that you can do for the most part is text-based. You can do your own graphics work. There's people who've created Stormtrooper mods, Star Wars mods for this. Excuse me, I want my keys. So, if you just want to go ahead and escape, you can escape too. If you've got a set of keys, you can just walk right out the damn front gate. As long as there's nobody sitting there with a gun or close enough, because at a certain point you can actually train the guards and they will actually be able to get tasers. Hi, excuse me. Hi. See ya. Got you. And escape. Home cheese here. Got 3 sets of keys. No problem for him. I can do the same thing if I want to and just walk right out the front damn door. But if you just want to get goofy, you can recruit as many people as you want, create your own gang, and now I noticed whenever you put them all together and turn on follow mode, they're not always the best fighters, as opposed to you doing it manually on your own. Yes, yes, I killed the dog. Game over. Alright, so, that. Now, I've actually also got another prison that I started working on. It's not completed yet. And this is by far not the largest one that I've ever done. As you can see, I can actually buy this property here, this property over here, and increase my property size and keep making this larger and larger and larger. But there's a capacity of 330 in this prison here. So it can be a little on the hectic side. This prison tends to have, even though I've got a lot of stuff that I would need, it tends to have a lot of riots. Went a little overboard with the power situation and didn't do it correctly, so a lot of solitary confinement units. This is the nice one. This is the shit ones where there's no lighting. You just go and get locked in a little concrete cell with a bed. And with any of the ones that you've got, you can actually go in here and play it in escape mode. Then with mods, Star Wars Imperial Architect, you can actually turn that, if I wanted to, I could turn this one on, and you get little droids and everything else running around and whatnot. I'm actually going to escape the game, hit exit, and give me a second while I change scenes over. There we go. And see if I can remember the folder for this. Of course, I need to be on the correct hard drive. For editing the game, program files, x86, Steam apps, common. This is Prison Architect. There we go. So, got DAT files like main and collectibles. I haven't messed with most of these, but you can actually go into these and extract them. Basically, it's a text file. You can open it up with Notepad. What I usually do is, and I don't think it works this way. It's been a while since I've done anything with the mods, but you can go in here and edit all the little aspects of the game. Yeah, it's gonna act funny. Yeah, 124 megabytes. The DAT file, actually, I think there's another way of doing it where you could uncompress it. But once you've got inside of it, the which is weird. I thought I already had all this done, but and yeah, it's trying to open up with Notepad. You actually have to extract the files, and then you can actually start editing that way. But just thought I would show you guys this game. And if you want to see some modding tutorials on it, or if you want to see anything else on playing this game, let me know. So I just thought I would share this with you. It's one of those things where it was a game that I enjoyed playing back whenever I didn't have a video card and needed something I could play. Yes. Take forever. Because it's 125 megabytes, I didn't think about that. But again, it is Prison Architect. It's still available on Steam. And if you go to the store page, you got the standard edition is $30. It probably should be marked down. One thing that I would actually look at beforehand. Yes, close. I don't want you to do just close. One of the places that I always go to whenever I'm deciding whether I want to buy a game or not is first place I'll go is to Green Man Gaming. I've talked about this place before. Let's see if they got it on there. Prison Tycoon, new. Didn't really care for those, the Tycoon games. Far Cry 4. Nope, that didn't hear. But it was worth checking. Anytime before I would even consider buying a game, first thing I do is I go to Green Man Gaming, because there's a lot of times you're going to find prices on games. It's a hell of a lot better. Like Subnautica, you won't see as many Steam games in here, but you can search by platform. So many titles in here. Hitman 2, Sniper Elite, I bought those from here. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I bought it through here. Whereas the price, now I've already got it, but get PC, PS4, Standard Edition, Deluxe, Gold, Ultimate, Season Pass. But comparison-wise on Steam, let's see what else we got here. Just Cause 2, I still have it installed, but I uninstalled Just Cause 3. And Just Cause 4 I haven't looked at yet. I've never looked at it, but I really haven't considered buying it yet. So just an example, Just Cause 4, $60. Oh, just whatever, view page. It's bullshit. Nobody's even going to pay attention to that. Oh, well, I'm not old enough to actually go there, so bullshit, like anybody's going to read that crap. So $59.99 here, and let's look here at Just Cause I want to check. $51 versus $59.99. So $60 or $51. The original Just Cause I have never played. It's $7. Just Cause 4 expansion pass. Deluxe edition. The deluxe edition here is the same price as the normal edition on Steam. So you can pay $60 on Steam for the standard edition, or well, that says mostly negative. Really? Who puts mostly negative on for a brand new game? Mostly negative out of 2,000 reviews. And nobody gives a shit about your 80 Canadian dollars. Now, I will say one thing about this. Just Cause series is not one of those that is for everybody, but honestly speaking, the creators of Just Cause series, they got a lot of cool things going on for them in the games. However, really, they missed the mark on Just Cause with no multiplayer. Just Cause 2, no multiplayer. Yes, there was a multiplayer mod that's available, but it wasn't made by the developers of the game. Just Cause 3 came out. Well, after all the bullshit about Just Cause and Just Cause 2 not having multiplayer and the community screaming for it for years and them not doing shit about it, to where a mod community came together and made it multiplayer. You think they would have made Just Cause 3 have a multiplayer? Nope, not a bit. Just Cause 4, huh? Does it have multiplayer? As far as I can tell, no. I'm gonna tell you what, Just Cause 2 multiplayer mod was a lot of fun. It really was. It wasn't great, but it was a lot of fun. It is tempting to get this. But if you guys want to see anything about Just Cause, I have 2 installed now. I can do Just Cause 2, Just Cause 3. They're basically the same game, the same gameplay mechanics. Virtually the same. The only main difference between 2 and 3, besides the location, and the bosses and that kind of stuff, and the storyline junk, is 3 and 4 you get a wingsuit. You didn't have that in 2. Big deal. I don't use the wingsuit at all anyway. Just Cause 4 adds another cool thing, though, that you can, besides your grappling hook, which is a lot of fun, is they added in the ability for your grapples to launch 4 of them at a time, or 5 of them at a time, but then also be able to attach balloons to them that fill up automatically and float shit in outer space. You'll spend more time screwing around with your damn grappling hook and that kind of stuff than you will actually worrying about the gameplay. So you can see a little bit in this image there, but they got the balloons on the buggy so you can fly around. But yeah, I may actually do some Just Cause 2 just to screw around. I've already completed that game. I've completed Just Cause 3. So, alright, take a break for a little bit and come back, and I may actually do some Just Cause 2. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed a little bit of this game, Prison Architect, and we will see you soon.